way to go wedding dress shopping in India and New Delhi. I'm so excited.
It's going to be a fun trip. We have a flight from here to Cincinnati to EWR and EWR to Delhi. And from there, we will check in and relax a little bit and then start our shopping the next day.
So for a little background context, Sagar and I are getting married this March in Durham, Mashallah, and we're having a traditional Indian wedding. We have a total of 3 shopping days while we're in New Delhi, so I'm really hoping we get all the outfits we need in time. We need to get our outfits for the Mehndi, Sangeet, Haldi, and the wedding night. So an important thing to note is that we're not going wedding shopping alone. We're actually going with Sagar's mom and sister who live in India.
Thank the Lord.
Hi. So they'll be able to help us out a lot. They're a lot more experienced at shopping for Indian dresses than we are. There's so many more options to find a wedding dress in India than there is in the US. So that's one of the main reasons we're going there. Plus, we won't have to pay tariffs or shipping costs on anything. And we won't have to worry about transporting the dresses because luckily we have family in India. So they'll be holding on to the dresses and driving them to the wedding destination. So they'll never actually go back to the US with us until after the wedding at least. So for the wedding shopping, I'm looking for a red dress for my wedding, and then for the engagement party, I'm pretty open-minded. I have a whole Pinterest board saved of ideas. Sagar, what are you looking for?
I'm looking for a nice designer tuxedo for my cocktail night and a nice sherwani for the wedding. It's like an Indian traditional.
Oh yeah, designer too. That's important.
Designer, yeah.
So I tried to do some research beforehand, but honestly, I don't feel like I did as much as I should have. I just don't know what's going to be in stores versus what I saw online. These were my inspo picks going into it, so as you can see, I liked a wide variety of different styles, colors, designers, so I didn't really have a specific design in mind going into it. I just knew I wanted a red lehenga because that's what's traditionally worn. Same for the Sangeet. I didn't really have many pictures saved at all. I had all different styles, colors, designers. I just knew that I wanted something sparkly that would stand out. As for our budget, we're pretty open-minded, but just overall looking to get a good deal on the pieces, no matter how expensive they are. Our first flight got delayed almost 2 hours, but luckily our second one is scheduled to leave on time. Our travel day was long, but luckily it went pretty seamlessly. We stayed at the Radisson Blu, which was so convenient because it was right by the airport and only 30 minutes away from our shopping. The food was great. We really loved the experience, and we would definitely go back. So we arrived in India late last night. Luckily, all our flights were on time and everything, but definitely still feeling the jet lag today. I had my caffeine though, so we're gonna try and power through. Where are we going shopping today?
We're going to Mehrauli today. It's near the airport and it's the biggest shopping hub for branded clothes for wedding.
Our first stop was Sabyasachi. If you know anything about designers, you'll know that this is the top one for bridal lehengas. With that said, they're also the most expensive, but not without reason. Their designs are all handcrafted, beautiful, very rare. For Indian weddings, it's not so much about what you wear, but who you wear. I highly recommend doing your wedding shopping on a weekday rather than a weekend because it was already pretty busy when we went. A lot of stores only have 1 or 2 dressing rooms, so you kind of have to switch back and forth with other brides. We went on a Monday and Tuesday, so I can't even imagine how crowded it gets on the weekends, plus a lot of these stores don't take appointments. These are lehengas from Seema Gujral I tried on that I didn't end up getting, mainly because I liked the one I chose better, but she had really nice options for the Sangeet event. So the 2 main complexes are only a 6-minute drive apart. We went back and forth between them a lot. This was really convenient, and it was how we were able to visit so many stores in one day. They didn't have too many restaurants at the shopping complexes, but we did find this really cute one that had a lot of options on their menu, so we ended up eating here and it was really good. I loved walking around the stores at night. It was so beautiful to see them all lit up, plus the crowds died down a little. Good morning. It is day 2 of wedding shopping. Yesterday was amazing. I had so much fun trying on all the different lehengas and styles and finally getting a feel for what I like. We spent 8 hours shopping, went to at least 10 different stores, and I would say I tried on 20 plus dresses. So now I have an idea of what I really like. Yesterday was all for trying, and then today we're actually gonna revisit some of the ones we liked and buy them and also maybe try on some new ones. So I would say, as far as price point, for the higher end stores like Anita Dongre, Sabyasachi, Manish Malhotra, if you're expecting to pay $6,000 plus per dress, you will have a lot more options. If your budget per dress is under $6,000, then you don't have as many options in the store. I had to be a little bit careful when I was recording some of the dresses for this vlog. A lot of people actually will take the designs and copy from the high-end designers, so they follow you around the store. They don't let you take pictures or videos of the dresses because they don't want it to be copied. I'm just showing them for the purpose of the vlog and to give you guys some insight. I was a little nervous about not being able to get my dresses on properly, but the people at the store were super helpful. They actually come into the dressing room with you, partly because of the picture and video issue that I mentioned, and then also to help you get your dress on and get it like fit it properly. So that was helpful. Everyone was super nice and friendly. One thing that's different is in America, I feel like you have to book an appointment. Here, we were just walk-ins. And then also, they just kind of followed you around the store here and saw what you like. Whereas I feel like in America, the bridal stylists actually pull more dresses for you. And they'll do that upon request here. But I feel like trying on American dresses, they'll usually just kind of already suggest them, which is neither good or bad. I just feel like it's something that's different. But yeah, super excited to hit the ground running and actually buy my dresses today. So we're walking around Dal Mill right now. They have over 50 boutiques here. They have so many options. I would say that these designers aren't as well known as some of the ones at Ambawata 1, but you could get a better deal on them. Our first stop was Seema Gujral to pick up my dress for the Sangeet. I just loved it the day before, so I knew we had to come back and get it. This is a close-up sneak peek. The perk of getting it in the store is it's not even available online yet, so it is a part of their exclusive collection. On a side note, we also love their coffee and biscuits. Then we walked around more, tried on wedding lehenga after wedding lehenga, and this is when the jet lag really started to hit. We ended up back at Pernias. There was a dress I tried on the day before. I really loved the style and the color. However, I wasn't obsessed with the design, which is why I didn't purchase it the day before. But we ended up ordering it and customizing it to make it my own. So it's now day 4. We basically slept all day yesterday because we were so tired from all of the wedding shopping. But luckily we did get our dresses for the main events. Sagar got his suit from Manish Malhotra. I got my engagement dress from Seema Gujral, and then we found my wedding outfit at Pernias. Overall, I feel like we did really well for the short amount of time that we had there, but I do think there was a few things that I would have done differently. So for the 2 days within those complexes, I do feel like we spent enough time. I didn't feel like I didn't get to try on any dresses that I didn't want to because we were short on time. But I do feel like with the jet lag, I was so tired. I was getting a little frustrated and just cranky. I think we all kind of were. So if you are able to, I would probably like spend a day relaxing or do it more towards the end of your trip if you can. So another thing I wish I had done differently is I wish I tried on a few different styles. So you'll even see in the inspo pics, I wanted like a heavily beaded top, very like shiny look for the wedding dress. But those styles just didn't end up looking good on me in person. Like they were almost taking away from me too much. And I feel like I tried on too many of those outfits, wasted a little bit of time there. I think trying on all the dresses and all the different styles was a great experience to figure out what I actually liked, because what I had from the inspo pictures was not what was actually looking good on me in person. So I would be skeptical of ordering my outfit online. You also want to take into consideration what shade your jewelry is because you want it to match the details on your dress. Speaking of jewelry, you want to get yours from someone you trust since it is an investment. So I'm getting mine from a local family-owned jeweler. Their pieces are beautiful. If you're interested in any, just DM them on Instagram. Everything is customizable here. So if you like the style of one top, but you like the beading on another top, you could easily just combine them or like mix and match almost. So that was the really nice thing about coming to Delhi. The options were literally limitless. You could design your dress from scratch if you wanted to. Another thing I would recommend is going to the stores within your budget first, because we went to some of the ones that were a little bit higher than my budget. The dresses were like 8K plus. They were beautiful, but I feel like that kind of tainted my expectations a little bit when I was trying on some of the less expensive dresses. I did really like Pernias, where I ended up getting my dress from, because you could try on all different designers, see which style you like. They really had a lot of options, so I feel like for your wedding shopping, that could be a good place to start. This is a little sneak peek of our wedding venue. I just love it so much. It's so peaceful and tranquil, and I can't wait to get married here.
Dharamshala, yes!
What do you think of the wedding shopping in New Delhi?
I had so much fun with you guys.
Aw.
Yeah.